IEM roster. And what do you think about this map? We've seen it in every single game as the first map. And your comments, what do you think? It's a two-player map. Advantages, disadvantages to either the Terran or Protoss in this?
You have the map is actually pretty good. Easy expand is there, plus the rocks on the third, so you can easily block yourself in. So this will more favor in Terran as well, because Terran would love to bunker up inside and just farm away nicely with the siege tanks and all. But let's hope Mayank is able to pull something out of this and take advantage of Terran player.
Yeah, and on introducing everyone, some nice manners from both of them. On the top left, nice shiny green Protoss is Axis Mayank. Axis, the team which actually has another player in the tournament, which is Axis Rude. And on the bottom right, you have Excalibur, known as Raziel. And good luck, have fun from the entire casting team of NODWIN Gaming into everyone. I honestly love the kind of pressure that can be put by Raziel into any kind of a matchup, and this is his first match of the tournament. And I'd want everyone to go ahead and watch out for this timer, which says 1 minute 15 seconds. I'm going to call it right now 4 minutes, and he does something strange, and it's going to be important how Mayank's going to deal with that pressure, because Excalibur's biggest strength is to go ahead and take you out of your comfort zone and make you do things on his terms. Micro style, multiple sides, force you to go ahead and do weird.
Yeah, he really forces the other player to kind of play out of his comfort zone and get distracted. And what Raziel actually, in this case, Excalibur does is takes advantage of the fact that the player is distracted, and slowly either takes the lead or keeps harassing over and over again till the other player GGs. So again, I completely agree with that timer that you've put. We should be looking at something strange coming out, which what he usually does. I just hope that he doesn't decide to just go some normal thing today.
Oh, well, if he goes normal, to me, that is strange for Raziel.
Agreed. So far, everything looking normal. He has his gas taken, and still waiting on the command center to change into an orbital command. Should be starting now. Yep.
What about the double? Would you go ahead and go with double pylon straight off? Because that's fairly expensive, right? If you saw that pylon was actually put down at about 14, and here you go, the bunker comes in, and the pressure should start coming streaming.
Again, as you can see, there's no Marine coming out right now. He is rallied there, but this is more of a distraction. But the Marine will also follow up with this. But again, this is typical Excalibur, basically doing all he can to kind of distract the other player.
And it's not a Marine, really. You know that what he sent is a Reaper, which is his favorite way to go ahead and put pressure.
Here you go. Reaper takes 1 kill already, taking down the drone.
But he's revealed himself, and that should definitely go ahead and see. On the back of it, you see a factory coming in and a reactor. So either a swap will start, and that's the famed Nikunj micro we're going to see. You have the mothership, which is fairly good. I don't think you can go ahead and shoot the mothership fairly well.
He's actually going to lose that, Zealot, but Zealot finally decides to go back. Mothership is hanging around, decides to take some shots now.
Yeah, you don't want to...
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Let's see if he can go ahead and kite that mothership all day.
Let me just have a quick look. Has he seen the Expo? No, he has not. So Raziel, Excalibur does not know about the expansion by the Protoss player.
And
so
I'm just waiting for a swap to happen. I think he is going to go ahead and swap fairly quickly. Double Marines, and the expansion's actually going to come in. And I think now he sees the... Yeah, there you go. That's
finally taking down that Reaper, and he actually ended up using his what's it called, time warp to slow him down, to take him down.
I think that's a fairly.
Zealot gets a kill.
Zealot gets the kill. Aww.
Now the angry Zealot has taken down the rocks as well.
The expansion is better in terms of number of units. The number 23 SCVs and a mule to 25 probes. So both of them fairly okay in terms of the an expansion. There is a Widow Mine, and I'm trying to go ahead and figure out where that Widow Mine is.
Widow Mine is right outside the second base. At the ramp.
Yeah, there is the Widow Mine. It's sitting nicely.
Nikunj actually playing that defensive style. But finally we have a tech lab on the starport. He can make some tanks by switching with factory, or he can make some banshees to do some harass. And here you see the mothership core flying right into the base, and more scouting there. There's a bunch of marines there. They can do a lot of damage. He can end up losing that mother core, but he uses his time warp, slows down the marines, and marines not able to catch up to that. But I hope
they can't catch up.
They can. Mothership core easily scouts and goes back home. Not a problem.
Well, here comes the push. As I was saying, this is about 7.5 minutes, fairly delayed. But it just be... Hey, these guys might just catch up to the mothership core if he keeps flying in that straight direction.
Yeah.
He needs to go ahead and move that in another direction. He really needs to move that in another direction. He needs to move that. He needs to move that. He's going to lose the mothership core.
Mothership core trying its best to get out of there. But I think it's finally going to go down. Mothership actually kind of gives up and stops. He's like, you know what, there's no point running away. He has detection available. An observer is there to detect the Widow Mines.
Yeah.
So he's fairly safe there if he decides to move out and kind of clear those out. I don't know if Hazel is actually counting on these Widow Mines doing something. I guess he does not know that Robo has already been put down and the detection is available for the toss player.
And there's a very nice proxy pylon here. If you've got that which is there, this might just be a good way to go ahead and give another pincer kind of an attack on this. Let's see if it actually is going to be used in the entire match. And there's a probe sitting down next to the Zelnaga. I don't know whether that's fairly efficient or not, but there is one probe sitting there.
Just looking out for any sneaky medevacs drops or anything like that. So he has a fairly good vision. But if he would have dropped his ward slightly outside, maybe that would have been better. Sorry, not the ward. I mean the pylon.
This, my dear friend, is the guy who basically decides that Dota is a better game to go ahead and go and play.
Those two Widow Mines have been cleared.
I actually wanted to go ahead and say something very interesting. I've not heard of Team Axis before that, but I have to tell you, I'm kind of a fan. Both Axis Rude and Axis Mayank really playing well. I'm very impressed.
Yep, they are really showing some skill here. Rude was especially... this is Mayank's first game, and he's doing well, very well so far. Rude, we got a chance to see, and he was playing one of the best Zerg players in India the last game that we saw, and he stood his ground. And the first game, he basically almost scared me. I thought he was gonna win, but sadly he could not take that game, and but still we got to see Team Axis player doing really well.
Good scan goes down, reveals the entire army, and here he goes with his Raven, with his factory, with his medivacs, with his 2 Marauders, 20 Marines, SCV. Everyone's gonna go down. And
he's timing for that armor level 1, and so he's looking for that 1/1 upgrade. So he should be waiting. Just about 30 seconds left on that upgrade. So if he decides to kind of just slow down, it will make a lot of difference. But he decided not to, and goes ahead and engages. He's not using his. He does not have stim actually.
He does not, and the PDR actually did a lot of effective damage, which is there, and he has to go ahead and wait for that PDR to go away.
Look at that drop.
Yeah, and here comes the drop at the top right.
I believe he does not have any idea this is coming.
No.
And
he's gonna just go ahead and give him the double pincer in now. There he goes, straight into the base, and goes boom, 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 shake the room.
Yeah, this Nexus is gonna go down fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Army is now moving in. Now this gives opportunity for the first group to walk in and do a lot of damage. And there you go, medevacs fill up, and they kind of run out of there.
Yeah, and he's gone and damaged his front base. At least there's no economic damage, but as far the army goes, that was a huge amount of damage, and he won't go too far. He'll just kind of... Where is the medevac?
Look into the base, there's no Nexus left.
Yeah, There is no Nexus in the main one. So he is now literally, how much is it? He's 31 on 24 supply. He is wasting economy right now. And he just goes and makes fun of him by sending in the mules.
Yeah, and again, a big loss losing a Nexus there. And he did also lose 6 workers.
Would you actually put
No.
a Nexus here? Would you go, or would you just go and put this Nexus on some other side?
Oh, let's not forget there's still minerals there, and it's safer. That place is a lot safer. A lot of force fields coming out here. A lot of army getting caught. Really good micro by Mayank, catching the whole army there. Decides to follow up with them, but now he stops. Actually, Stim is available for the turn player now.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. We have some units spawning here.
I was just waiting for that to go ahead and happen. So now there is 32 on 24. That should be ready in any time. I would actually ask, I would have thought that he would either expand here or even think of expanding here by just getting these rocks. But
The thing is, it's just that he's not felt safe enough yet, and playing the Protoss style of he's gonna mass his army and try to take out the turn player. And now that just kind of gives him he has a bigger reason to do that now. So he should be taking down these rocks anytime now. He should be expanding, looking to expand now.
I've seen, I was having this chat with a couple of players who I honestly thought that one of the good ways to go ahead and deny someone like Nikunj is actually at this point just get in 2 Phoenixes, and at this point get another 2 Phoenixes and put them on patrol. Any Medivac that actually gets in would go ahead and die fairly quickly with just 2 patrolling Phoenixes.
Yep, and other than just taking down the Medivac, he'll also have the scout, so he'll know where to go. And also there'll be a good thing for it'll be like a sign for Nikunj to not go in. And here we have Medivac coming in. Sadly, Protoss army is moving out, so let's see how quickly he reacts to this. He is seen.
And let's see if he's going to come back right now or not. There goes the drop. And I don't know where he's going to go with this. And he will take this. Let's see if he's going to support this. Is there any kind of an army to go ahead and help him back here? And
no, there's only 2 stalkers.
Yeah, and he might just drop here to go ahead and take down and work on the supply. And here goes the attack at the front gate. And it's a fairly good choke, and there's good force fields, but these Vikings will go ahead and make short work of the Colossus. And now the question is, can the ground army, the MMM army go do anything? This is going to be wiped out very quickly, and I'm going to go ahead and go back and shift here. The Nexus is getting fairly damaged.
There's a GG.
There's it, man. There it is, GG. And that's Nikunj for you guys. Fairly strong player, and he's the guy who goes and is the bar to go ahead and beat as far as Terran goes.